Welcome back. Well, Thursday night saw the release of yet another book on the capital. This time it was journalist turned author Sam Miller writing a travelogue on his experiences in the city.
Delhi has only recently become the hottest location for filmmakers. But it's always been a fascinating place for authors. The latest is journalist Sam Miller. Delhi Adventures of a Megacity is what Miller has called his travelogue on the capital. But what makes it different from all the others we've read over the years?
People will find that I've been to places in Delhi that most people don't go to. Certainly most English-speaking, reasonably well-off people don't tend to go to these places. Walk through it seemed the best way of capturing that, rather than sort of going to the obvious famous places or talking to the obvious famous experts on the city, to try and do something that was just a little bit different.
The book is written as a series of walks that Miller has taken all around the city, discovering what he calls the real Delhi. It's a collection of anecdotes and personal experiences. Through his encounters with the city's people, Miller tries to create a portrait of what Delhi means to its residents and of what the city is becoming.
I'd lived here in the early 90s, you see, and didn't like it very much. I then came back 10 years later and thought, wow, this place has really changed, and it made me want to try and understand how it had changed.
A highly appreciative and high-profile audience turned up to the launch of Miller's book, and it comes highly recommended.
I very much enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed all the characters in it, the people that Sam has met. And, you know, there's been so much concentration on Mumbai of late, both in writing, in films and in everything else. So being a Delhi-walla, I'm delighted that Delhi is getting the spotlight.
Valuable praise from a man who has himself explored Delhi extensively. Delhi Adventures of a Megacity is a fascinating read about an intriguing city. With camera person Manas, Lara Sinha, NDTV.
And well, we have Sam Miller, the author of that book, joining us right here in the NDTV Metro Nation studio. Sam, thank you so much for coming here. And in fact, let's also show your book to the viewers. This is the book that Sam has written. It's called Delhi Adventures in a Mega City. And another thing that I'd like to quickly mention here is that Khushwant Singh, that celebrated author, has done a review of the book, and he says no other book on Delhi is quite as readable as Sam Miller. So let's talk to Sam about this. Why a book on Delhi, Sam? And were you worried about some comparisons between, let's say, your book and William Dalrymple's? He's done so much work on this, on Delhi.
The book began very organically. I was working in Connaught Place and I began walking in that area, and really I began writing about the city as I found it, and a city that had changed incredibly. I'd lived in the city of the early 90s, which was when William Dalrymple wrote his book City of Gins. And for me, the most extraordinary thing was how much the city had changed since that period. The city had almost doubled in population. Parts of it were unrecognisable, particularly along the borders. And I felt the city, in the end, deserves a new, modern account of it, which looks at how it is now, not how it was in the past, and looks ahead to what it might become in the future.
Right, and of course you have written the book as a series of walkabouts. So how exactly did you go about choosing the areas?
Well, I did it, I forced a pattern on myself so that I wouldn't just go to places that were well known or friends told me about. I actually drew a spiral on the map of Delhi and followed the route of that spiral. The aim was to make sure I went to places that other people, certainly other English-speaking South Delhiites, didn't know. So I went throughout the whole city. There was a spiral through it. It took me to every corner of the city. And it was fantastic for me. I've worked for years as a journalist and always believed there was a story down every street or two stories down every street.
Right.
And in Delhi, I found that to be true. It was remarkable and amazing, and on the whole, I was welcomed everywhere I went, and everywhere found fascinating stories.
Right. But you just mentioned that you were first here in Delhi in the 90s, and then you came back a few years later, and you have in fact been in the city for 6 years at a stretch now, so perhaps as much of a Delhi wala as the rest of us. What is it about the city that truly fascinates you the most?
Well, at the moment, it's the speed it's changing, and a lot of that change has been good. It felt like a static, small city when I lived here in the 90s. I'm from London, which is a big city, but it doesn't feel like a big city against Delhi now. I think that was what fascinated me most, is how it was changing, how it was becoming much more cosmopolitan, much more interesting. There were many more groups of people who were establishing themselves. In the old days, it just felt like a government city. It was dominated by one group. Now it's one of the most cosmopolitan cities in South Asia, probably the most cosmopolitan.
Right. Now, we of course know that in all his books, William Dalrymple has focused essentially on the cultural heritage of the city, the history, the rich history that the city has behind it. And you seem to be talking, and you seem to be fascinated rather by the cosmopolitan nature of the city, which is something that has perhaps come about in the last few years. So, do you see some kind of a disconnect there, or you see the two aspects of the city gel really well together?
No, I mean, I'm always very interested in how the modern and the ancient work together. And, you know, I tell the story in this book of a mosque that was destroyed 2 years ago in an area of wilderness near where I live in South Delhi. It was an unlisted building, it's gone. Largely, most of those buildings are surviving, and I think it's very important they survive. But I think we need to celebrate some of the smaller ruins and not just the big famous ones, and I think it's important to put those in a modern context and make sure that they're integrated into the modern city, rather than just a sort of something that's part of nostalgia.
Right. And finally, Sam, being a foreigner, you know, having an outsider's perspective, so to speak, did it make the task of writing the book easier, or was it tougher?
I think it was easier and harder. I think people are incredibly welcoming to me. They're surprised to see me, particularly outside the areas where foreigners normally go. I think there are other things that will be harder. My Hindi is now quite good, but I still
Can we have
struggled.
you say something in Hindi to our Delhi wala?
आप क्या चाहिए कि मैं बोलता हूँ? You've got me very nervous now. You've thrown me off.
We thought we'd give it a shot.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining us here in our studio, Sam. It was a real pleasure talking to you. And, well, here's a reminder to our viewers that Sam's book got released just yesterday, so go pick up your copy. Moving on to some other news now, and some international news. 48 people have been killed in a plane crash in Buffalo in New York State. A passenger jet crashed